What's happening, YouTube? I hope you're all well. This evening is Sunday, so you should know what that is, or what that means is market outlook. As always, guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, turn on that post notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. Other than that, let's just get straight into it. So last week we had an incredibly bullish week. In terms of how the weekly candle printed, I do actually want to see us target 9th of December's weekly high. Okay, that's going to be the next target for this week coming ahead. Now, in terms of any high impact news, we've got PPI on Tuesday for the dollar, CPI data, so inflation data for the dollar, closely followed by the pound as well, and crude oil inventories. Thursday, we got core retail sales, initial jobless claims, and CPI for Germany, with some more GDP data coming out for the pound. Friday, we got GDP for China and CPI for the euro. So there's definitely a few things to look out for. And, in terms of setups, last week was a pretty simple week. We had a pull down on Monday to create the low of the week, and we just pretty much had the remainder of the 4 days of the week being bullish, giving us this bullish weekly candle. Okay. Now, moving forward in terms of this week, I actually just kind of want to see us progress. Realistically, if we are going to see price give a bit of a liquidity grab, for example, if gold does want to come down, I don't think gold will come down, but let's just say gold does want to come down, okay? Even if gold is going to do that, okay, I want to see us get close to these highs around maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, see us spike the high for CPI and then get a move down lower. But, long story short, there isn't a setup right this second for most of the majors since they've had like quite a massive drop to the downside. So in terms of the start of the week, in terms of the remainder of the week ahead of us, we've kind of just got to wait and see what price wants to print out for us and then make a decision based off of that. Okay. This Euro AUD, sorry, setup that I did send out inside of the free Telegram. By the way, guys, the link to the free Telegram's in the description box down below. You can just click that link, it'll take you to the free Telegram. You can join and we'll keep an eye out on the community. So, how could I forget the dollar, guys? Let's take a look at the dollar. So, in terms of last week, for those of you that are inside of my Telegram, I talked about the range, okay, between this high and this low. And I wanted to see us actually have a bullish dollar for NFP. And in an ideal world, I would have preferred to see us drop down lower before punching up higher. However, we did get the punch up higher. We had a move down lower, and then we kind of closed where we are now. So, in that regard, it's not entirely like a terrible picture. Okay. And the reason why I say it's not a terrible picture is because the dollar can actually keep on rising. Okay. At least momentarily, there's definitely more room to the upside, looking at the 110 400, the 110 400 level. We've also got this weekly imbalance that we did leave behind last week. Okay. As well. So that will definitely be a target going into the new week. But, okay, the first thing I will say to look out for is going to be this daily candle here, okay? We may get a pullback down lower into this area, okay? Into this candle to give a test of this candle and a continuation. A similar play to what happened with this down candle here. Once we pushed out, we had a test of that down candle there, and then we've made a new high. So we may potentially, let's say Monday we have a bullish day, Tuesday we start coming down. Wednesday, when CPI comes, we have a bit of a flash crash, and then we close around here, still up. And then Thursday and Friday, we continue for the rest of the week. Okay. Right now, the dollar is very strong. The pound is very weak. Euro is very weak at the moment. The dollar is just absolutely running away with it. Okay. Even the likes of the S&P 500 is coming down, due to the dollar and some of the earning reports not being as good for certain companies. And it's also important to understand, like, we have been very bullish for a very long time throughout the closure of last year, 2024. We also need to understand how this month is going to close. Historically speaking, guys, okay, if we do get a bullish January, then we tend to get a bullish year, okay? There's I think the statistic was something like 74% chance of having a bullish year. So far for January, it is currently printing bearish. So let's see how this year progresses and see if this year we may actually see the stock market drop down quite significantly, which is going to allow us to enter at discounted prices. Okay. Just because the market comes down doesn't mean it's completely a bad thing. Okay. It's a bad thing if you were maybe looking to pull out some profits and you haven't done so as well just yet, but it does open up opportunity for others like yourself to get in at a much better price. Other than that, that's all I'm going to discuss with you guys today. I'm going to keep my Telegram update, the free link to the free Telegrams in the description box down below. And as always, remember theory behind the practice, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.